They didn't pick him once, they picked him twice, for a role with his own name. That was the headline whispered across Paris's theater circles in 2016, but the story behind it was stranger, quieter, and infinitely more human. It began in a cramped casting room near Montmartre, where rain tapped the windows like impatient fingers. A young actor named Julien Bernard waited for his audition. He was used to rejections, Paris was crowded with dreamers, but today felt different. The script in his hands described a troubled yet hopeful character, also named Julien Bernard. He chuckled at the coincidence, assuming someone somewhere was playing a joke. But when he stepped into the room, the casting director didn't laugh. She barely looked up. "State your name," she said. He did. Her head lifted, surprise flickering behind her glasses. A pause, a scribbled note, a long glance. Hours later, Julien walked back through Paris's drenched streets, clutching a call sheet. He'd gotten the role. He chalked it up to luck, a moment of cosmic irony. The small production was filmed, screened, and forgotten, like so many independent projects. Julien moved on, waiting tables between auditions, the past fading behind him like streetlight reflections disappearing in puddles. 2 years later, another call arrived. Different studio, bigger budget, different casting team. The role? A conflicted protagonist searching for belonging. The character's name? Julien Bernard. At first, Julien thought it was a coincidence reused. Maybe someone had seen the old film and liked the quirk. But when he arrived at the audition, the casting director flipped pages without recognition. Nobody there knew him. Nobody remembered that earlier film existed. They hadn't even seen it. They asked his name, and when he answered, a ripple of disbelief crossed their faces. Again. And once more, he was chosen. The second production made waves, screens, interviews, festival buzz. Journalists adored the coincidence. The man who is his character, they wrote. To Julien, it felt surreal, as if life itself was nudging him toward something. But late one evening, as he stood on a balcony overlooking glowing Paris rooftops, he wondered, was this fate? Or just randomness? Did it matter? Maybe what mattered was that someone believed in him long enough for him to believe in himself. The film premiered. Applause thundered. Julien bowed, not as Julien Bernard the actor, or Julien Bernard the character, but a person who had finally stepped into his own name with confidence. And in that moment, the coincidence stopped feeling like chance. It felt like acknowledgement. Sometimes life whispers who we are before we're ready to claim it. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow.